So you want to start reading personal development books, but you just don't know where to start and you're so overwhelmed by all the choices to pick from. Trust me, I have read hundreds of personal development books and I have picked out 10 that are perfect for beginners. These are not just your typical personal development books. They are easy to read, actionable, short. So if you're ready to start building a better you, grab a pen and a book and let us get straight into today's video. Welcome to today's video, my besties. If you're new here, hello, my name is Pascaline. I make lifestyle content, a lot of self-development content, and really entertaining vlogs. I hope you subscribe and stick around to be part of the family. Let us get straight into today's video. Let us start with a personal development classic. I feel like this is just the perfect book for any beginner. It is Atomic Habits by James Clear. I have talked about this book on this channel a lot of times and it is one of my favorite books. So Atomic Habits breaks down how tiny habits in your everyday life can lead to amazing, wonderful change. And if you know, I am somebody that believes so much in micro habits and how you should take it one day at a time. This book really does a good job of breaking it down and it has actionable steps that you can start doing today. One of my favorite actionable steps from this book is the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is basically just, if you can do it right now, don't procrastinate it, do it. If it's going to take 2 minutes or less to do a task, literally do it that time immediately. Atomic Habits really does a good job in explaining how it's not about a massive transformation. It's about consistent habits that build up, stacking small consistent wins up. And the best part, this book is very actionable. Here's a pro tip for you. Use the strategies you get in this book to kind of build your morning and your night routines. Is going to completely transform your life. Book number 2 is The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel. This book is so beautifully done. This book is very short and very impactful. It teaches you 4 amazing agreements to live by. The first agreement is be impeccable with your word. The second one is don't take things too personally. The third one is don't make assumptions. The fourth one is always do your best. These 4 agreements might sound very basic, but trust me, once you start applying them into your life, you start to see changes happening like this quickly. This book is so perfect for beginners because it focuses on mindset shifts that are easy to read and understand, but also very powerful to practice. I am going to read one of my favorite quotes from this book for you. Don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. Okay, nothing others do is because of you. I've used this book as a reference in a lot of my self-development videos. Book number 3 is The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. This book is just a wholesome book. This book is a gentle reminder that progress is not perfection and showing up every day is what actually matters. It's about how small, seemingly insignificant actions can actually change your life. Actions like taking a walk a day, drinking water. It is so beautifully written and so easy to understand. So it is perfect for any beginner that is looking to start their personal development journey. Honestly, it's perfect because it makes personal development feel very doable and not overwhelming. The book is paced in what it is preaching. I don't know how else to explain it. Just an easy read. It's not overwhelming. After reading this book, start tracking your habits and just watch how a small action that you just started this week can build so much momentum. Book number 4 is You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm butchering the name, okay? But this book is so funny. It is so relatable. I love it. It just feels like a hype session in a book. I don't know how else I'm going to explain it. It's just like you're having a gist with your friends. It's basically a book about overcoming self-doubt and stepping into your full potential. This book is motivational. It is easy to read. It does not feel preachy, which a lot of self-development books can actually feel preachy. This one does not do that. Like, Jen does a very good job of making this book feel like exactly what you need to read. This book helps you become more self-aware and like figure out actually what you want from life I'm going to read some of my favorite quotes from the book for you guys. The people you surround yourself with are exact mirrors for who you are and how much or how little you love yourself. Do you see how profound? And these are like the things that I come on here to talk about, so you guys know exactly that I'm about this life, boo. I'm about this self-development life. At the end of the day, it's not about them. It's about you believing you are worthy of being loved and seen for who you really are. Drops pen. Drops pen. Also, guys, I have these books in my phone, so when I'm listening to them, I tend to highlight a lot of like books, and this one is one of my most highlighted books. So pro tip for you, make sure as you're reading this book you have your highlighter, because there are a lot of quotes and there are a lot of amazing, well said, beautifully written quotes that you would want to highlight and just always come back to and look at as just reminders. This is such a beautiful book, and I feel like it is very easy to read, very funny, very relatable, very pep talky, not preachy at all. Okay, book number 5 is Mindset by Carol S. Dweck. This book is so beautiful. It's about the growth mindset, the concept of having a growth mindset rather than having a fixed mindset. It's about how your beliefs, whether you think you can succeed, whether you think you cannot succeed, how it actually shapes your success. I'm going to say something. This book is a lot of science-based, but not in an annoying way. Trust me, it's very easy, very accessible, very easy to read too. So it is backed with science, but it is not like a very annoying type of, I don't know how I'm going to explain it, but it's very easy to read. Trust me, all these books in this video I have picked out very easy to read books for beginners. This book is going to shift the way you think about challenges and how your mindset can actually have a huge impact on your success. One of my favorite takeaways from this book is that failures do not reflect who you are. Failure is not a reflection of who you are. They are stepping stones for you to move forward. They are stepping stones for you to grow. And this is one thing I hold so dear to me. Like, if you watch my self-development videos, I feel like if you watch any of my self-development videos, you will tell where I get a lot of the things I'm talking about by this video. And if you want me to do a frictional version, because I know this is self-help books, but the personal development self-help books, if you want me to do a frictional version of this, trust me, I've got you. Okay, because there are a lot of fictional books that also can serve as personal development books. Book number 6 is The Gift of Imperfection by Brené Brown. For my perfectionists out there, I know, trust me, if you're a perfectionist, skip every other book, buy this one and let this be your first personal development book. This book basically talks about how embracing vulnerability and imperfection can lead to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Perfectionism is actually the problem, and I realized it after I read this book. Reading this book felt like a warm hug, but in book form. This book focuses on like self-compassion and how self-compassion is so important in your self-development journey, in your personal growth journey. This book is very actionable. It has a lot of prompts. Like, there are a lot of prompts. So our advice, if you're actually going to read this book, have a book, have a journal with you, because you're going to do a lot of inner work. It's very action-based. You will dig deep, okay? And you might even start crying at some point. It's like your own therapy. Like, honestly, beautiful book, would help you. Self-compassion is so important and so overlooked, but it is one of the most important things and one of the most essential things when you're starting your personal development journey. The next book is kind of like becoming a classic. It is called Iyguy. Iyguy, the Japanese secret to long and happy life. There is a Japanese concept that is kind of like the reason for being. You know, it's about finding purpose in life. This one is for anybody that is feeling lost. You don't know where to start. Trust me, this book has like a system. Create your own Ikigai chart. And this chart is basically an intersection of like what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what what you can get paid for. This book makes you reflect on what truly brings you joy. I can't say it's an easy read because let's be fair, guys, this was not an easy read for me. It was not all cute and rosy. It took me days to do my Ikigai chart. I had to come back, sit down. I would even sit down with my pen and I would stare at my book for hours. Like literally I'll stare for a long time and I'll be like, wow, I actually have nothing to come up with. But once you figure it out, trust me, I feel like it will change your life. I don't want to be saying things that are so big like change your life, but trust me, it will change your life. Book number 8 is Deep Work by Cal Newport. If you're tired of feeling distracted and unproductive, this one is for you. I recently even talked about deep work in one of my recent YouTube videos, and guys, this book will completely transform your unproductive life and set you on a path to productivity and on a path of eliminating procrastination. This book will teach you how to actually focus, how to focus on a task, how to focus in a world that is full of distraction. The book Deep Work, it gives practical strategies for overcoming like procrastination and being more productive in your day. One of the pro tips I can say from Deep Work is that you should start with his strategy of scheduling like time blocks. For example, you have an important task and you say, okay, 2 hours. Every day I do like a 2-hour deep work session, sometimes 3 hours, but most of the time 2 hours time. I set a 2 hours timer, and in that 2 hours I accomplish my most important tasks of the day and without distraction. So in that 2 hours, your phone is off, if you have to do something on your phone, just focus on what you're doing on your phone. So like, really great book, really lovely book, guys. Really, they took the light, and I've kind of like lost the vibe for filming, but I have to complete filming the video. I really don't like that I live in this country, man. Like, I want to move so bad. Number 9 is Start With Why by Simone Sinek. And this one is a little bit more philosophical than the other ones. This book basically just explores how discovering your why, the deeper purpose behind why you do what you do. Discovering your why can not only inspire you but also inspire the people around you. This book basically helps you discover what truly motivates you. In my videos, I always talk about asking why, question everything. Every single big organization, every single big person, or like somebody that is successful that you can think of, they know what their why is, they know what their purpose is, they know why they do what they do. And this book just has a way of explaining it so beautifully. This book is perfect for beginners because it helps you figure out what really motivates you. What is your purpose, your why? And I feel like it is also very important for beginners because it kind of sets a foundation for every other aspect of yourself or personal development journey. A tip I would like to give from this book that I do is write down your why statement, why something motivates you, why you started a YouTube channel. Let me use why I started a YouTube channel. I have written down reasons, and sometimes it's not easy to come on here and try to film 2 videos every week. I'm the whole production. I film, I edit, I do all of these things myself. So it's not easy. More often than not, I have thought about like not doing YouTube, but revisiting those whys, why I started my channel, all of this, it just keeps me grounded. It keeps me motivated. So figure out your why. So write down your why statements. It will keep you grounded. It will keep you motivated. That's like an action tip that from the book that I kind of like still do. And you know, it's really great. Last but not the least is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. This one is for all my creative babes. All my creative babes. Big Magic basically talks about embracing your creativity and overcoming the fear of judgment or failure, and how you don't need anybody's permission to take up space, how you don't need anybody's permission to do what you have to do. It is such a beautiful book, and honestly, if you're creative, if you have the fear of failure, I've also talked about like my fears of, even recently, like the fear I shared with you guys of like sharing shorter content on like other social media platforms. I've also spoken about that. Honestly, this book, great read. It's very inspiring, very whimsical. It will make you want to chase your dreams fearlessly. And what else are you looking for in a self-help book if not that? I feel like that's basically all for today's video. I hope these books help you as they have helped me, and I hope that you come back and give me your own reviews of this book in the comment section. I am going to be waiting. And if you want me to do the fictional version of this self-help books, because there are a lot of fictional books I think can double up as a self-help book, if you're interested in that, let me know. I would absolutely love to do that video for you guys. I will see you in another video, my loves. Thank you so much for watching. I am so grateful for you. I love you, and I will see you in another video. Bye, besties.